Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. So, a few videos back, you would have seen me do this angel jar, but I did it in the mixed mold. So, I wanted to see what it's going to look like in resin. Obviously, in the resin, we wouldn't be able to put a real candle in it or make a candle, but we could put a tea light in it, or if, you know, we make it transparent, it can just be a little trinket box, kind of like this. So what I thought is, either yesterday or the day before, is I had made this where I had just done the Let's Resin Chunky Glitter, and I rubbed it in and then I poured it in clear. So I'm thinking, well, what if I do the silver and then maybe back it with, like, I don't know, a cream, or even I love you. You too. Or even a semi-transparent color. So I don't know what color I'm going to fill it with yet, but I'm going to try the silver opal in the chunky glitter, and I'm just going to do the angels in that to give them the sparkle. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So I will probably have a ton of cleanup, but you know, it is what it is when you want to make something pretty. And then I was thinking, well, maybe I could just tint it so it's still clear but yet has a color. So yeah, I am still deciding. And this is gonna be a bitch to clean. I can already see that now. Look at it, it's everywhere. So I will just, once I mix my resin and I get that going, I'll just clean this up. And it's this chunky glitter. It looks like there's areas that doesn't have any, but I'm thinking it's there. It's, you know, just a different color. Try to pick up some of this. I figured I might as well just do the whole thing, and then I can just clean it up versus trying to clean up after each one, because it's just going to spread everywhere anyways. You know, and I'm pushing firm because I want them burnished in. And then I'll probably just go through all of them again and burnish them just to make sure that I didn't miss any little spots. But I figured we could see what it looks like in resin versus the mixed mold, because it was beautiful in the mixed mold. It really was. And I didn't have any bubbles, so hopefully I could have the same outcome with this one. So I guess it depends on what I want to put in it. Do I want to put like a battery tea light? Then if I did, I'd want it to be somewhat transparent. But if it's just going to be a trinket box, then I think I would do it in the white. Just try to use some of my fallen glitter. I'm going to be picking this stuff up for the next 2-3 days or longer. I just figured this would, you know, really, it's like have them angels stand out. So depending on how difficult this is to clean, will determine whether I put a little of this in my resin too or not. Because sometimes these big chunky flakes do not want to wipe off. So that will also determine my coloring. So many variables. So if you guys haven't checked out my painting page, because that's where I'll be doing all my painting videos. So those of you that are on here that don't care for them, you won't have to deal with it. But I'm waiting. I'm trying to upload my last painting video from this page over to that page. And I'm just waiting on my verification. I had to verify my account again. So by the time this comes out, hopefully that site will be, you know, all verified. So yeah, if you are interested in the painting, head over there and hit the subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Because right now it's pathetic. There's only two. I only have 2 subscribers on that channel. All right, so I think we have got it all. All the angels. All right, now let's see how difficult this is going to be to clean. First, let me try to clean this table, because if I don't, set it down, and I'm going to have that stuff everywhere. All right, so I'm going to take a baby wipe and so I might end up having to use tape. All right, let me try the tape and see, because then I can just go over the angels and everything should stay in the cavity. Oh, okay, that's gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna probably use a lot of tape, but if it works, it's gonna be worth it. I don't know what it is with that one roll of tape. It always breaks off. So this is really a good idea, guys. I'm so glad you guys thought of it. Try to get the bulk of it with this half sticky tape, and then just go over it with a clean piece. All right. It would help if I try peeling it the right way, guys, right? Wow. Okay. So I probably will end up putting some sort of a glitter in the resin, just in case I, can't get it all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the semi-transparent, and we will put a battery candle in it. All right, so I'm gonna continue to do this, and I will get my resin mixed up, and I will be right back when we're ready to pour. Okay, so I got it cleaned up really good, and when I turned it back inside out, it just went everywhere. So we are definitely going to put some glitter into the color. But before we get to this, the doorbell that you heard just before I put it on pause was a delivery. And because it's so windy here, they put it in between our door and rang the doorbell. So I got Happy Mail, guys. Wait until you see what it is. And I did open it upstairs because I wanted to make sure that I had the batteries in it when I showed you. So this is from Susan Shatley. It says, enjoy your gift. I heard you on your video. Love watching. And then it says where she's from. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Cute fun. Take care. So thank you so much. This could not have come at a better time. So I am gonna do the top now because I have something to clean my mess with. So in the instructions were all in Chinese. So I had opened it just to see what size batteries. And yeah, I'm glad I did it upstairs. So my husband put batteries in it for me. So it is ready to go, guys. Look. Look at that. Thank you so much. I didn't even know I really wanted one until the other day. I was doing glitter and it was everywhere. And I'm like, oh, I got to get something. And she heard me and oh my God, thank you so much. So I think on this one, I think I'm going to do the whole cover. I still haven't decided on a color per se, but I will just grab my inks. I think we're going to go maybe a semi-transparent. I might mix just a smidge of like a mica powder in, but not have it really opaque. And that way, I think I'll do the crushed crystal, a little bit of crushed crystal. Oh yeah, of course. I didn't make a whole big mess using this because I have something to clean it with now. You know, it's like anything. You have a toothache, you call the dentist, toothache goes away. You're doing glitter and you're making a mess and you get a vacuum and then you don't make a mess. What the heck? Since when am I not messy? I do just want to make sure that I get everything coated. Okay, so we will move this. So I mixed up 8 ounces and I have got it sitting off to the side. Look at that. Oh, I'll be playing with lots of glitter now. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It doesn't take much to amuse me. It really doesn't. So where that's a silvery and it has like a green, I have been wanting to try, it's like a turquoise kind of color in here. You know, usually that's the one I always pull out first. And now it's not gonna be. It'll be the last one that I get to. That's Midnight Blue, Azure Sapphire, maybe Aquamarine, maybe that's the color. All right, we'll go with the Aquamarine. And that way it'll give it like a greenish hue. And I did divide it up into 2 cups. Let me grab my gloves because my hands are broken out. So I've got basically 4 ounces in each cup. And just I want it to have some color, but yet I want it to be kind of transparent. And I don't want to put too much, but I think we're going to put let's do another couple of drops. And I'm just going to make sure that is mixed really well. Yeah, I think that'll be a decent color. So even though this is still a transparent, I'm hoping we get a different effect than the first one. But I think, and I hope I don't ruin it, I'm gonna put just the slightest and that's it. And we will just so it's still gonna be kind of see-through. So I think the light will shine through. But yet it's going to give a little bit of a back color for those glitters. Okay, so let me grab a little bit of crushed crystal. And I'll just use a stick. Okay. And we're not really even seeing it. There we go. Because I did want to see a little bit through it, but I didn't want it to take over. And that way it will indicate that, let me put the cover on because it's flying everywhere. Okay, I think we got it. Oh, I love this little bug. I'm gonna call her Betty the Beetle. All right, so we're gonna start with this, and I'm gonna really try and concentrate on the angel wings because that is where our bubbles are gonna create. And because I've got the glitter powder in there, I really can't spray it with alcohol. So I'm just squeezing my sides, and I'm kind of looking in there to see, do I see any bubbles? Like there's one there. Give them a chance to, and sometimes it's hard when you have the glitter in there because it could look like a bubble and it really isn't. Okay. Got that one empty. I'm gonna just set that aside, and we're gonna get our cover in. And this resin has sat for a good 5-10 minutes, so it degasses really good if you don't mix it really fast. God, I hope we have enough. All right, I'm gonna leave that so that I can just go around this and make sure that we have no bubbles. Okay, I don't see any. Oh, I do right here. And one right here. Okay. Before I fill this all the way, I just want to kind of look and make sure I'm not seeing any like obvious bubbles. Can't tell if that's a bubble or not. Hopefully it is not, because this jar is gorgeous. I was gonna pick that piece of glitter out. Really, Michelle? I do want to make sure that this is filled. There we go. And that's nice and domed. All right. So I have enough for maybe a little tiny thing. So I will find a mold to put that in. I don't know if I'll be able to fill something up or not, but I will be back on demold and we will see what we have got. Hopefully it's just as pretty in the resin as it was in the mix to mold. So I'm just gonna watch like around here to make sure there's no trap bubbles that form. You know, I'll keep an eye on it for a little bit. Like here, it looks like there's a bubble, but that's like a spot where you can't really squeeze it. So, and now I got it completely filled. So let's just hope and pray. Alrighty, guys, I will be back for the demold. Alrighty, guys, we are back, and these are cured, nice and hard, cooled off. So I had enough to make one little turtle. So what I did is I just dropped another drop of the aquamarine, and then I did a little bit of white, and I just kind of blended it to make this little turtle. So this is the one I think everybody's been cutting this bottom piece off because it looks like he has just a big head. But that's our little extra. All right, let's... And I don't know if I'm going to get the look that I wanted to get with the angel because of the color. I don't know now. Now I'm second guessing my decision. Oh, we have a bubble. Crap. Oh, we have another bubble. It's the only thing with that chunky glitter. You cannot tell where you have a bubble. But, I mean, overall, that came out really pretty. So, all right. Hopefully we have no bubbles in this. I mean, the cover I can fix. Just gonna kind of loosen this up. Oh my gosh, we just got done eating dinner a little while ago, and I cleaned up, and I ate way too much. I am so stuffed. I made, we had leftover steak from yesterday, and I'm like, oh, what can I make that would be different? So I made steak and cheese quesadillas, and they were so yummy. All right, let's... And looks like all the glitter looks like came out. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, I don't know. It is kind of cute. Because it is, again, it's a matte mold. I don't know. I kind of like it. And then we have our cover. So, thinking, do I have a tea light down here? A battery one. I have started like getting ready to declutter all my storage area. So I've pulled a bunch of things out. Let me put you on a pause, and I'm going to grab a light, and we'll see how this looks. Okay, so I have two kinds. I have this one, which is, I had that one. This one is color changing. So I don't think this is going to show up as much. I mean, you can see there is a little bit of a glow in there, but so I figured I'd grab it anyways. And I think that is definitely going to be cute in the dark. I think so. Oh, my only thing is I don't know if I should go over the words. I'm going to put some tape, and I'll fill that with some UV. I'll do that off camera, but don't know. I'm thinking maybe the silver. Where's my fine one? Just so we can read the words. Oh, we do have a little bubble there. So there are a few little bubbles in the words. I guess I'll just have to get this side down and then see if there's enough of a difference to kind of warrant. I mean, I guess it does bring it out so that you can read it, but I'm wondering if maybe the gold would show better. So I'll do the other side in gold. And like I said, there are a few bubbles, so it is definitely making it much harder. Because when there's no bubbles in it, so I think the gold does stand out a little bit better. And I'll just go over this one. It has been so windy here, guys. Oh my. And it's supposed to be windy all tomorrow as well. I'm surprised we have not lost power. We had a limb come down in our driveway, but it didn't hit anything, thank goodness. Yeah, I think the gold kind of makes it. And there are micro bubbles, so I was gonna try and go in the grooves. I don't know, just to kind of give it a little bit of an accent. Not like you really can see it, but And I have to look at it at an angle to even see the where the little lines are. All right. And I'll just kind of go over this again, minus the little bubbles. And I'll just make the F a little bit bigger. Same thing with the H. All right, so not spectacular, but it is cute with the little light in there. So what I'll do is I will get you some pictures in the dark so you can see what it looks like, and I'll just fill these two little bubbles in with some clear UV. So I was gonna try and maybe put like just like on these two bigger angels. There's what, two, one, yeah, there's the two with the big wings, but I'm afraid if I outline them with gold, then the others are gonna look funny. So yeah. And I just have a little trim to do, not much. There, and then I would put like a little cork or something on the bottom. But I mean, even just like that, it's cute. Alrighty, so let me get that finished up and I'll get you some final pictures, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye.